Guys, welcome back to the channel and to another Escort video. In this video we're carrying on with the passenger side A pillar. I'm planning on completing the bottom end of it and then the sill by the door, and let's just see how it goes. Enjoy the video. So at the bottom here, this is where I ended off the last video. Want to cut this rod out till about here, I think, for now, before I decide what I'm going to do down here, grind this off and see what it's like. And my intention is to use this section of the donor car that I cut up. This section was cut like this by the previous owner of the donor car in preparation to transport it to me, so I was a little bit disappointed when I saw this cut this low. I was hoping it would be higher up, but anyway, this will be this corner here, that will be that corner there. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to whip out the grinder, cut all along here, all around that edge there, and then I'm going to cut this off here. This is a double lip here, so I will peel that inner lip off, but for now I'll just cut this off all along here. Right. Okay, so this is the piece that I cut off, and you can see why they all rot so stunningly, because on the inside they have all everywhere on the car, as on our beloved Escorts, they have this invisible rot that's taking place. Yeah, shame. Anyway. Right, so this I cut off now. Obviously, I'm going to just trim this down, get this area off, and then once that's off, I'm going to grind all of this and protect this lot up here, and then gauge it to the one on the van. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be quite a journey taking that off, so I'm not going to record this, and you'll join me when that section is off. Okay, so I got that inner section off. That's all that piece is, and that goes on there. Yeah, so I caught on a little bit of crap here when I was busy chiseling this way. I was actually saying to myself, oh, this isn't going too bad. It's parting quite nicely. Meanwhile, it was cutting into that sill there, but I mean, that I can weld close, that's not an issue. Once it's all in position, then I can weld that close and grind it down. But anyway, so that's what that looks like. So I'm actually just going to make a quick comparison at the car, and if it all looks good, then I'm going to start cleaning this inside out and put in some rust remover and stuff on this section. Right, so at the car, let's just check. So she will sit something like that, but if I just look at the profiles, there are subtle differences. Definitely this arc is bigger on the Mark II, and on the Mark I it's a bit sharper, so I'll try to match that. I'll probably weld this on and then split it here or something, just so that this rest of this section here can be the same curve, because this is obviously going to be too sharp. I mean, if you look at it like that, you can see there's a difference. So I'll see what I can do there. I'll possibly cut this here all along here, you know, and then maybe down and not go up there, and then fit that in there. I'm going to cut this out and fit it in there, and then weld it on the point again, just to get that sharper edge and not such a gentle curve like this is here. So anyway, that's kind of how that's gonna sit, kind of. So I'm gonna just mark it out, and then obviously I can see there it was cut a little bit too short off there, and I'll have to just fit that pieces in there and do what I must do. But first I'm going to clean this inside out here and just protect this area here. So I got most of that rust off, as you can see there. I'm not going to put any corrosion protection on yet until I got all this sorted out, and then just before welding it in will I put the protection at the back here. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to mark this out now, and then start fitting this in here. So because of this ridge being different to the Mark 1s, I marked this thing out. Here you can see my line. I'm going to cut that like that. Then I'm going to stick it onto the car's sill, mark that out, and weld this section in. Okay, so I think my next move is to grind the old sill, place the part that I cut out from the donor car on that, mark it out, cut it out, and weld it in. Let's check. Let's see how that goes. All right, so I grinded all of this off, all of that off there. Expose this rust here. This is about the only rust here. Tighten again. I see this thing's actually welded to like a bracket inside here, so I had to actually cut it in front of the bracket. Obviously a support here, it's like a second skin I think is running down here. I think this is like the outer, this is like the inner skin, but yeah. So now I can have the opportunity to clean the inside of this thing. Second thoughts, I'll only clean this section here when I repair this part of the floorboard. So from the inside I'll obviously cut this bad parts out, then I'll paint all on the inside here. So I think my main job now is just to concentrate to get the sill done and this section here. Okay, I just grinded just a little bit more, then a little bit more in this corner. So let's remove this section. All right, there we go, and that's what she looks like inside. Like I said, I'm going to replace some of this floor here with clean sheets. I'm not going to still bother cleaning this up here, nor this side here. Like I said earlier, when this is off, I'll clean all of that on the inside there. So right now, let me just finish this thing off. Okay, so I gave it a tack there, and I gave it a tack there. Here's some movement here, but I mean that's absolutely nothing. She will do that. I'll probably just give it a tack at the back there just to hold it, there, and then I'm going to weld all of this up. Line that up there. I'll probably give it a tack at the back there as well, over there, just to hold that in position. That seam in line with that seam, never mind the stop sections here, just get that seam in line, something like that, and then I'll weld everything up. You'll join me again when this is probably all welded up. Alright, so this is now this all welded and grinded here. Obviously I must still join the slot up here, reinforce this area on the side here, join this up with this, because I think this A-pillar, the inner of the A-pillar just ends here. I don't think it's rotted away, at least I think so. So I will let sleeping dogs lie here and just strengthen all of this slot in here. And I must still obviously now grind up all this old paint off here and stuff like that. So that's what how that came out. I suppose it's not too bad. This was that area where I chiseled through. I welded it there, but when it came here, this was a little bit too thin for me, so I'll wait for the backing area up here. I'll wait for me to put the doubler at the back here, and then I'll support that. Then this will be supported more like better, and then I will weld that up there, and I'll spot through all those holes onto the doubler plate at the back. Okay, this I must also still do at the back here, but anyway, this is how this came out. So I think my next mission, I think I'll probably start here and finish this lot off here. This seems like very strong steel here, so I'll come up with nice fresh steel for this area here. Right, so far I made this thing. Simple design. I just had to bend this angle, so this will fit in here, something like that. I'm gonna just fine tune it. It'll be something like that. I'm gonna just fine tune this as I weld it in, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. But before I weld that, you can see that's still part of the inner A-pillar there. So I'm going to actually grind this section off here, and until about here, although I'm going to replace this whole piece here, but I just need to grind that off there, just so that I could apply some anti-rust protection on this inner side here before I close up. Okay. Alright, so the first one was the rust converter that I put on. You saw that in the just before this, and this is now the anti-rust paint. So now my next job is to close this up. Alright, that was just one single tack that I put there now just to hold this in position. There's still gaps there and stuff, but I'm going to manipulate this now to suit this area. I'll be welding it at the bottom, and I'll be welding it all on top, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. Well, anyways, I grinded this now, more or less to how it must be. And I grinded this. This is how this came out. This side collapsed a little bit here when I was welding, but that's neither here nor there. If I run my finger like this, it actually feels quite good. It just means in this corner here, when I put the body filler on, it will have to be just a little bit thicker in that corner. Other than that, everywhere else is not looking too bad. It's feeling good. So I'm going to leave this like that. I'm going to start on this now. Alright, so I was actually hoping to finish the whole A post until the wiper tray, but it's just a little bit too much work. The bottom is the bottom in the corner. There's just too much detail there, and I'll be cutting out too much in order to get the video to a certain time length. I don't like to put like long videos on and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to end this one now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.